Hello everyone, I'm Mary. Dude, taking a break due to health reasons, so I'll be bringing you more exciting content from now on. Any shortcomings, please feel free to offer suggestions and I'll work hard to correct them. Exhibits these 5 behaviors. Stop loving her, she's just trying to get you out of your money. I hope this helps. The scariest thing in a relationship isn't being broke, but willingly giving money to someone who doesn't love you at all. May say they love you, but what they love isn't you, but your wallet. They act pitiful, tell sad stories, and fabricate futures. Face may seem sweet and dependent, but behind the scenes, it's all to drain you dry. Thing is that many men think they've found true love, only to find their money is gone and she's gone, leaving them speechless. Exhibits these 5 behaviors. Wake up immediately. She doesn't truly love you. She's just trying to get you out of your money. Constantly saying, I'm broke. Constantly says, I'm broke. Don't feel bad for her and don't assume she's truly pitiful. This is often a basic tactic used by a money-grubbing woman, but will casually let you know, hey, the rent's up again this month. I'm so worried about not getting paid yet. I haven't been able to order takeout these past couple of days. I'm embarrassed to go out with friends. I'm broke. Bent of sympathy will give her the hint. Who's good at deceiving you will never proactively offer solutions. He'll only hint at them. Those truly short on money will first find a solution herself, whether it's taking a part-time job or cutting back on her spending. A money-grubbing woman, however, will never actually solve the problem. Solution is to ask you. She won't just say, give me money, that's foolish. All she needs to do is act coquettously, saying, you're so nice. I wish I had you. He sends money to you. Then will he reluctantly say, no, okay, I'll borrow it for now and pay you back next time. That next time will never come. He'll become more and more adept at this until you become numb to it. He might just be testing the waters, asking for a few hundred yuan. He'll know you care about him and he'll gradually increase the amount. One time, he'll say he's short on rent. The next time, he'll say he needs a replacement for his broken phone. And the next time, he'll simply say a family member is sick and hospitalized. I'll feel hurt at first, but eventually you become numb. Forget it. We've already spent so much. When you finally say, I can't help this time, he'll move on to the next person. You too, expecting you to pay for everything, big or small. I should spend money on them, and a man should be generous. There's nothing wrong with being generous, but the key is whether the money is worth it. Are the best at creating excuses to spend money. They want to buy a bag, but rather, my best friend's birthday party is next week, and I can't go empty-handed. Then you'll take the initiative and say, then I'll buy you one. They want to upgrade my phone, but rather, my phone's been slow lately and keeps crashing, and I'm really worried about missing work. Then I'll get you a new one. Many men are afraid of women being unfairly treated, and this is precisely how they exploit their women. Even think it's their right to spend money on their girlfriends, buying them bags, clothes, and jewelry, and willingly cooperating with them in their social media posts to show off their affection. While they may have several other people behind the scenes who are taking advantage of them. The necklace they gave you was bought by you. The perfume was given by another man, and maybe even the restaurant bill for that birthday dinner was split equally among several men. If you pay attention, you'll notice that this type of woman never spends much money herself. She's only willing to spend your money. When it comes to paying for their own things, they're all over the place. I haven't gotten my paycheck lately. Something's going on at home that needs money. I need to save for my family. But when it comes to spending your money, they never feel any pity. The more generous they are, the more they take it for granted. There was a popular post on ZHI who, a man had a girlfriend. After 6 months of dating, he used his credit card to buy her bags and necklaces, and even took her onto luxury trips, racking up over 100,000 yuan in credit card overdraft. The woman, tired of playing around, blocked him with the words, "You're too clingy. We're not a good match." But she simply replied, "You did this voluntarily." It was a flawless exploitation. They enjoy creating a pitiful persona. Money-grubbing women are best at playing the sympathy card. They need a storyline to go along with it. Their favorite phrase is, I'm counting on you for my whole 非常真心. I really need someone to hold me up. I've been bullied since I was a kid, and you're the only one who's been kind to me. Makes you want to give him all your money to protect him from the storm. They understand men's heroic complex. They'll act like a helpless kitten. They'll always cry about poverty, grievances, and despair in front of you. But once you truly pamper them, they'll instantly perk up and be clear-headed. They're truly struggling. They're just playing the role of helpless, forcing you into their cash machine. I'm so scared. You're heartbroken and unable to sleep. They'll still be having afternoon tea with their best friends, smiling the sweetest smile of anyone. Never spend their own money, only yours. I've spent so much on him. Why hasn't he even offered to treat me to a meal? This is actually the defining characteristic of a money-grubbing woman. No matter how wealthy she is, she'll only spend yours, never her own. You pay for all your dates, meals, and trips. Say nicely, I'll treat you next time, but the result? You still pay the next time. Even when it comes time to order and pay, they look pitiful. Oops, I didn't bring my wallet today. You pay first, I'll make you money later. Do you really think they'll change their minds? When you ask for money, they'll either play dumb or begrudgingly ask. You're even arguing with me over such a small amount. Once you relent, they'll laugh. Say no, you've got a good hump. Say Chong, this kind of woman has no money. If you really check his bank account transactions, you'll find he spends his own money, but only where you can't see it, saving for himself, spending on luxury goods with his girlfriends, and even spending money on other men behind your back. His money is static, while your wallet is dynamic. Feel as if he truly needs you for support. Even if she doesn't turn much, at least knows how to give back. Or she'll occasionally buy you a cup of coffee, a meal, or a small gift. But a money-grubbing woman will instantly turn hostile the moment you mention splitting the bill. You don't love me anymore, do you? Are you worthy of being a man for arguing with me about this? Forget it. I didn't expect you to be that kind. This is using love as a threat. If you're willing to spend, if you stop, he disappears. The most ironic example is my colleague Zhang Wei. He spent nearly 100,000 yuan on his girlfriend, covering everything from food and entertainment, and she never paid a penny herself. Later, she suddenly broke up, citing, "Our personalities are incompatible." Then 6 months after their breakup, Zhang Wei saw on her best friend's social media account that the jewelry and travel expenses she and her new boyfriend used for their trip and marriage registration were actually bought with the savings from the 100,000 yuan. Ben's hard-earned money had become a dowry for someone else's marriage. The more you give, the more he distances himself from you. When you first meet him, he might pester you every day, acting cute and saying he misses you. His attitude changes immediately. He no longer replies immediately, becomes busy, and even becomes cold and distant in meetings, always finding excuses to decline. This is perfect at turning you into a habitual money transfer machine. It's been tough lately, and you'll immediately send her money. Even bother to say thank you, and a simple "you're so kind" is considered a reward. What happens after you've earned it? You want to ask her out for dinner, but she says she's busy. But she says she's busy with a friend. But she only gives her time and companionship to those who are willing to give. His indifference fool you. Stop sending money, he'll respond with, "I haven't seen you in ages," or "I've been having a hard time lately. You're the only one who understands me." You soften your heart and start sending money again. He'll immediately start bussying himself again. This is the cycle. He'll completely give up unless you stop giving him a penny. Why are some men always targeted? There really are men in this world who are designed to be exploited. If you don't want to be the one who feeds others and still thinks you're great, first understand why he keeps targeting you. Women love to exploit him. In a relationship, can't bear to see a woman suffer or cry, so he simply acts pitiful and his wallet opens wide. While pretending to be weak, he's treating you like a free ATM. Vanity and the desire to conquer, some men are deceived not out of narcissism, believing they're special and that a beautiful woman with a good figure is really only with you because she loves them. Takes is for him to say, "I've never done this to anyone else," and these men will immediately surrender. 5 common psychological traps men fall into. He doesn't do this to others, only me. Hard time now, he'll make it up to me later. He must be sincere, otherwise why would he be so close to me? He'll love me even more. There's nothing. It's worth it to have his company. Here's on five thoughts. Congratulations. You're already a lamb waiting to be slaughtered. From a cash machine. Fish conception. If a woman spends her own money, she's truly sincere. But the reality is, many women use your money to test your limits. They know it's time to take advantage. So don't be foolish and confuse the issue. Will also spend your money, but in a different way. Who truly loves you will make you feel good while spending your money. If he goes out with you, even if you're the one paying, he'll remember it and find a way to give back next time. If he'll cherish it from the bottom of his heart and won't take it for granted. Sum of money right away. Instead, he'll plan things with you and even feel for your stress. A deceptive woman will only keep asking for more, never considering whether you're struggling, is willing to share your burdens, not just one-sided demands. Is about sharing, not one-sided demands. Will want to earn and save money with you and work hard together. Even if the earnings aren't great, she'll be willing to contribute her share. A woman who's fake will always say, "You do it," portraying herself as pathetic, spending your money and saving her own. There are simple criteria that should alert you when you encounter them. He never proactively creates small surprises for you. He doesn't care about your stress and burdens. Emphasizes his inability and makes you shoulder everything for him. Even if she doesn't have money, will find a way to surprise you. Meal or giving you a scarf, it will warm your heart. Is willing to invest her time and energy in you, even if it's just a small expense. Those who treat you like an ATM will hide their reluctance deep in their hearts but talk about their own pain. Fake sincerity with affection. Who cheat on money feel the least guilt towards good men because, in their eyes, you gave it willingly, so who can blame you? Be ruthless and cut off all ties that should be severed. That about the money, you can earn it back if you spend it. The more you lose. Are most afraid of women making a scene of them, crying of them, calling them scumbags. But you have to understand that what he fears most is losing his ATM. His cries and screams won't get him his money back. He'll naturally find the next loser and let you go. The most heartbreaking thing isn't spending money, but spending it only to have someone marry someone else, or even use your money to embellish themselves and attract better prey. It isn't bought with money. It's when you're willing to give, and they're willing to share the hard times with you. Doesn't mean you shouldn't spend a penny. It means you have principles and discretion. Don't just throw money at them. Thank them lots of money and buying them gifts right from the start will only make them realize how easily you can be manipulated. Not just by throwing money at them. Spend money on them once and see how they react. A genuine person will say, "I'll treat you next time." They'll be willing to do things for you. Without your stress and won't have the heart to constantly spend your money. And then waits for you to pay next time. Don't hesitate, run away. Stay there to say no. Doesn't mean draining yourself dry. And being brave enough to say no and showing them that you're not someone who's always giving you money will help you screen out those who are only after your money. Reliable woman never relies on draining a man to gain a foothold. Worth loving won't prove her worth by draining a man. Share your burdens and even stand up for you in times of crisis. Treat you like a wallet, but like family. Is never transaction, let alone a one-way drain. Constantly claims she has no money, leaves you to pay for everything, acts pitifully, and never spends her own money, and becomes increasingly distant the more you give her. Stop clinging to her and stop fantasizing. But the money in your pocket, don't be a willing cash machine. You must remain clear-headed and uphold your boundaries on dignity. Will definitely come, but the prerequisite is that you first learn to love yourself and not be taken advantage of. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to interacting with you, together with better and more professional content.